Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and normally Mondays are my day for the video podcast, the Not So Serious Keto video podcast. But it is that time of year again, one of the three big sales that Perfect Keto has. And I'm going to give you the details on that in just a moment, but first, a little behind the scenes info. Perfect Keto does a lot of sales. In fact, I think probably every other week I get an email from them about a sale or a new product introduction or some kind of promo. And for the most part, I don't do videos on them. And there are a number of content creators that promo pretty much everything. I choose not to. I save myself for the big sales and for new product introductions where I'm going to do a review, sometimes positive, sometimes negative, but always honest. And it's my hope that you appreciate that. Also, I buy all of my own Perfect Keto products. The reason I do this is twofold. One, I feel it creates sort of an integrity wall, is what I call it, between me and Perfect Keto. That way I can feel completely comfortable telling you I don't like one of their products if I don't like one of their products. But the other reason is I feel that if I just let Perfect Keto send me a bunch of free stuff, and I'm sure they would, then I'm kind of a bit of a hypocrite when it comes to talking about keto prices. So I buy my own. My own money, just like you spend your own money. And because it's my money, I only make purchases during the big sales. So Labor Day, Black Friday, and this one, Memorial Day. Now let's talk about the details of the sale. I will include, down in the description below, the full details of the sale. It's a tiered sale. Really, the too long don't read version is this. These sales, you get up to 40% off if you buy 5 or more items. They are really designed for people like me who only purchase a few times a year and really kind of stock up until the next sale. And I know I'm going to be buying at least 5 items, which gets me that 40% and puts me into free shipping territory as well. So let's talk about what I buy. My number one, just can't live without it, Perfect Keto product is the electrolyte capsules. And I ran out last week. I misestimated how much I would have to get me to the next sale, and I ran out. And I started taking a competitive brand, and it wasn't as good. I was still getting cramps, muscle cramps, cramps in my legs, cramps in my lower back. So definitely I'm going to be stocking up on the Perfect Keto electrolyte capsules. Now, a tip on this, when you go and you select electrolytes, it defaults to showing you the powdered drink mix, which is good. I mean, it tastes kind of like a low sugar or a less sweet version of Gatorade. But what you need to do is then, under flavors, click unflavored, and that's when it brings up the capsules. And as I'm sitting here holding this, it occurred to me I could have been drinking this over the past week and not having muscle cramps. So I'm probably going to have some of this after this video. Pretty good stuff, but again, I prefer the convenience of the capsules. The next products I love from Perfect Keto are the collagen and MCT oil powders, with an exception that I'll tell you about in a second. So I've talked repeatedly about the Beauty Plus Sleep Collagen. I have a lot of sleep issues, or at least I used to until I started drinking this about an hour and a half before going to bed. Now there's 3 flavors. There's the coconut turmeric, the Mexican hot chocolate, and berry lavender. The first 2 are pretty good on their own. Berry lavender, not as much. But I find all of these get a lot better, like a lot better, when you add a half scoop of one of their flavors of MCT oil powder or collagen powder. So, like this, the Mexican hot chocolate with a peanut butter powder. Great stuff. The coconut turmeric goes great with cinnamon toast. And if you do like the berry lavender flavor, I guarantee you will like it much more with a half scoop of strawberry. The recently released Barista Blend? Yeah, Barista Blend collagen is pretty good, but if I'm being perfectly honest, and I am, I generally prefer to use just the straight up collagen powder in my coffee. So many good flavors. The cinnamon toast, the salted caramel, peanut butter is even good in coffee, chocolate, vanilla, they're all great. Although I don't think I'd put strawberry in my coffee. That doesn't seem right to me. Just in general, I tend to drink out of a great big, supersized Yeti. It's about 3 cups of coffee. I use 1 scoop of this. I think it's more economical. The one product in the collagen line that I cannot recommend is the marine collagen. Courtney and I did a review of that. One flavor we really thoroughly disliked, and the other we were kind of ambivalent about. I think the second flavor just which was maybe it was raspberry lemonade, I think, tasted a little bit better, probably just because we had that previous one that tasted like aquarium water. After that, I get into sort of my nice to have keto products. Not must have, but just sort of nice to have as a backup. And that is the Perfect Keto bars and cookies. Now, I don't consume dessert or snack very much, but my wife is not keto and she always has cookies or donuts or Kringle, if you're familiar with that, up here in Wisconsin. There's just always some junk food available. So if I do have some sort of a sweet tooth snack attack, it's good to have these keto bars handy. They're also great if you're on the go, if you're traveling, you keep in your desk at work in case you have a snack attack. Let me talk about my favorites. The Mallow Munch bars. Really like these. Basically, they're like a Rice Krispie treat. I like peanut butter. That's my fave. The Nola bars are also fantastic. These fall somewhere between sort of candy bar and chewy granola bar. They're just wonderful. And again, favorite flavor, peanut butter. Now, full disclosure, I'm going to open one of these for you. They are not big. And even at the full discount, these bars are kind of pricey, given the fact that you're looking at 2 bites, 3 bites if you're being conservative. But again, I don't recommend these as a daily product. I recommend these as sort of in case of emergency break glass snack attack product. Additionally, their cookies are pretty darn yummy too. Once again, my favorite flavor, peanut butter. And really, for me, that's it. That's my order right there. Now, if you're curious about their cereal or about their mac and cheese, I will include links to those videos in the end card after this video. Here's what you got to do. Go down to the description. There's a link. Click that link, and the discount will automatically be applied as you add items to your cart. Now, here's another insider tip. I believe most of their products, when you pull up the page for any one of their products, it defaults to subscribe and save. If you try and do subscribe and save, you will not get this 40% discount. So you need to manually select one-time purchase or whatever the option is. Amazon does a similar thing on a lot of their products as well. But whenever anybody has an issue and they email me or direct message me or leave a comment saying, I'm not getting the discount, what's going on? I guarantee you it's because subscribe and save was clicked. Now, there have been a couple of occasions on some of these week-long sales where they run out of stock. So my recommendation is get out there right away. Again, like I said, click that link down in the description. And I will be back on Wednesday with the Not So Serious Keto video podcast. Thanks for watching.